Hello there.
Hi. I'm only a little late because I was busy staring at my stream dashboard instead of the timer. Hey, Code Green, wow. Immediately. Thank you for the 2 months.
Oh dang, I
Appreciate ya.
literally forgot I did this.
Well, thank you. Thank you for your $5 dues or whatever it is. Blueprint San, ooh. So you're paying me and giving me 3 mod updates? Oh, wait, no, that's Blueprint Sandboxes. Freaking idiot. I was like, wait, this doesn't add up. This isn't Blueprint Shotgun. Overhang, I don't care. Pan has hard mode, I don't care. Blueprint Shotgun, no news is good news. Well, actually, no, that's not true because you still haven't implemented the tile machine gun. Look at this horribly slow tile placement. Literally unplayable. Okay, so what are we doing today? Last time we finished, well, we doubled our Vrox, and I think we're okay on Vrox now. We decided that latex slab is like this amount of rocks is just the right amount for this amount of latex. So this is all perfectly ratioed now. We can't possibly create any more latex at the moment. I just realized that the desktop audio is not... Oh! There we go. I was like, why can't I hear nothing? There we go. Also, I need to turn on streamer mode. Ozkid is currently doing a QA pass on Crastorio. Making me nervous. Yeah, he actually did find one crash. Exactly one. It was a really stupid mistake. So I fixed it. But only one, that's pretty good. A lot of the features that I would have expected to absolutely crash and burn have survived the BuzzKid test without falling over, which is cool. Okay, limestone, that's what I'm looking for. Limestone, how much limestone? Ooh. Trying to learn Rust, but ADHD is saying no at the moment. Yeah, I get that. I was super ADHD hyper-focused on Rust for like a year, and then I decided that I liked being able to actually manage my memory and stopped using Rust. Okay, so do we just pipe molten glass down here? Asleep? What is that? Can I automate it? Hello, Jigsaw. Have I still not? No, I haven't. Biocorrect. I guess I could just burn it. So yeah, we have a deficiency of latex, but doubling latex would require doubling Vrox again, and the Vrock footprint is getting a little high. So we might want to build a new Vrock area. Also, I'm coming from Java, I see. Honestly, I would recommend C. C is really fun to learn. It's also really fun to shoot yourself in the foot and see and figure out what you did, and then be like, oh, I accidentally allocated 0 with calloc instead of 1. That's something that happened to me. I was having a problem with one of my C projects where there was a bunch of out of bounds memory accesses going on. I couldn't figure out why. Because I accidentally wrote 0 for the number of items to allocate with calloc instead of 1, so it was allocating nothing. Freaking idiot. Compiler won't let you make mistakes with Rust. No, that's not true at all. You have been eating the drinking the Kool-Aid. Compiler still lets you make mistakes. They're just harder to make. Also, the compiler will sometimes prevent you from doing perfectly legal things, which is the reason why I stopped using Rust, because I kept getting frustrated that it wouldn't let me program the way I wanted to program. So, some people will call me irresponsible, but I don't really care. You can go get hacked. I'd rather have full control over my memory than have to deal with the borrow checker's limitations. That being said, if I was writing software for an airplane or a rocket ship, I'd probably write it in Rust, because it does prevent a whole series of issues that could happen. So if I'm writing like super critical software or that absolutely cannot afford to have memory issues, then I might do it in Rust. But it's not the be-all end-all that a lot of people make it out to be. Anyway, that's my soapbox. This is a perfectly ratioed Vrox setup. I really don't want to double latex right now. So, are those huge numbers on valves part of vanilla? Well, valves aren't in vanilla, so no. You should clip that for absolutely no reason. Just the numbers? No. What? That was a ghost pipe? Wait. How long has that been disconnected? Also, why am I doing this right now? I'm just finding stuff to do. Because I don't want to do the thing that I actually need to do. Just wasting limestone tiles. Okay. ADHD be like, exactly. Exactly. Okay, yeah, latex is our biggest bottleneck. But doubling latex is painful. We do have Rocks Mark II. We could take a look at that. But rock food looks really annoying. No, I don't think we make Vrox Mark II. I think we just make more Vrox. Executive dysfunction is like being in a hurricane. I get that. It's like I almost just changed all these water pipes to not be like this. But then I was like, wait, no, that's not what I need to be doing. Anyone know how far someone might be able to get into Pi on a Steam Deck? Probably pretty far. I'm only at 1 millisecond right now, and I've been playing for 60 hours, so... We might not be able to beat it on a Steam Deck without losing UPS, but you'll be able to get pretty far. Also, why is there a Vrock on this belt? There aren't any outputs down here. What the frick? Spooky. Rock's just chilling. Instead of reproducing. Oh, you have made it far. I'm catching up on this run on your YouTube VODs. Yeah, sorry. I actually need to, in fact, let me do that right now. I'm going to upload the next one. Because I kind of fell behind. So I kept forgetting to transfer them. But I don't want to do them all at once because it might post them out of order. Okay, Good Evening Pi was the last one. It's Pi Day, my dudes, is the next one. Pi sub 13. It is Pi day, my dudes. Yep. Alright, so that one's uploading now. Anyway, we fixed the Vrock thing. This guy should be constantly making stuff. So let's make sure that that's the case. And all the moss should be going. Oh, moss is short. Okay. That's weird. I thought that we had enough moss for this. We do have enough moss for this, so what gives? Are we using the moss anywhere else? Yes. We're also using it in petri dishes. Or sorry, we're using it in a basic substrate. Wait, hold on. This thing has... Oh, never mind. It got spoiled. My bad. But it should be good, though. No, it is not. Oh. Yeah, no, that's no good. Okay, so we don't have enough moss production. So we're basically printing moss out of nothing. We can use stone and CO2. Like, basically just add stone to make it better. Actually, that might be good because we want to consume more stone to produce more kerosene anyway. Actually, no, we don't. It doesn't matter. We already have enough. Do we want this to be a top-up valve? What's the assumed length of a Pi run? Like 1,000 hours, at least. So I'm only like a 20th of the way through. Should I resume my 400 hours save from 1.0? Oh, geez. I guess it depends on what you think is going to be more fun. I decided to start over because I was only 30 hours in, and I wanted the new cliff generation, most of all. Fixing a 400-hour base might be difficult with fluid extents, but we'll see. Okay. Right, so let's fix the moss first, because that's something we can easily do. I basically want to... I do want to use stone, because we can always consume more stone. We have plenty of it. In fact, we have so much stone. So many stone patches around. Chilling. Yeah, we can consume stone for more moss. In fact, we could probably just retrofit it into the current setup. We don't even need to make another one. Maybe. Because if we were to theoretically change all of these to be stone-based, how much would that be? 0.2 versus 0.08. Oh, wow, that is quite a big difference. I also want to make sure that that's correct, because I think I'm still having floating point imprecision. Okay, no, it's 0.0. It's 0.2. Oh, stop. Yeah, so we could, 16. 3.2 versus 1.28. Yeah, that's worth it. But how much stone does that consume? It's 0.25. Oh, that's like not even anything. Oh, times 16. 4 stone per second, that's fine. Hey, Spleeby. Good luck, do you have red inserters yet? Yes. I have red inserters. It's gorgeous. Right now we are working towards augs, which are basically animals that we're going to enslave in hamster wheels to generate power. That's gonna be fun. Also, Melon, you haven't fixed the elevated rails yet. It's okay, Spleeby. They get good times in the sex dungeon, and then they grow up in the paddock, and then they go to hamster wheels to die. Like, what more could you ask for as an enslaved animal, huh? This game is not for vegans. If you're a vegan, do not play Bionodons. Okay, so we want to do this, basically, yeah. This is gonna be a really dumb way to do this, but it'll work. Hey, if it's stupid but it works, it ain't stupid. We're basically gonna pull in our stone from over here, bring it all the way down, and then, yep, that connects. Where does the stone come in? Oh gosh, we have to bring it all the way up there. That's fine. Wait, actually, we can repurpose this belt, because we can just, Did you try the new PR feature? Not yet. If I recall correctly, this is the output from, oh, it's nothing. It just doesn't do anything anymore. That's cool. It's just a dead end. Neat. Need to show you this? Get in VC? Fine. It better be a freaking machine gun.
It's so good.
That is incredible.
I can make it faster too. Hang on. Minus 29.
Nyom. That is incredible. Thank you.
I don't think this is going to be what it is
No.
in the mod, but yeah.
No, that's blatantly overpowered, but it is fun.
Yeah. Yeah, let me change it back to 20. I think this is reasonable with the nope. Oh yeah, that is it.
Yeah, that looks more
that's still-
reasonable.
That's still reasonably fast. It doesn't assault your ears.
Like, I'll still use the like manual for inner parts. The main reason I want to use Blueprint Shotgun is when I'm on an edge, so that I don't accidentally go over the edge. So like it's still faster to do it manually when you're in the middle, but for edges, that'll be a godsend. You're basically just painting. That's incredible.
It's so funny.
Thank you.
I love this.
I mean,
Thank
it was
you for
always
the suggestion.
It was always on my wish list, but thank you for implementing it.
Yeah. No, I agree. I just didn't have a good infrastructure solution for a while. It consumes so much ammo to do, though.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I think that's fine.
But yeah, balanced.
Cool.
Okay.
Thank
That's
you.
it. That's all I wanted to show you.
All right. Talk to you later.
See ya.
Well, that was cool. Okay, so our stone should be making its way up. Yeah, it is. It's just a heckin' long belt. And this means we should be getting tons of, yep, we're getting tons of Keragen, which means we're gonna test if this setup actually is ratioed properly. Then it should suddenly be producing all of the kerosene we could ever want. But I am going to replace this guy with a top-up valve. Right here. So I want to prioritize local production. Okay, so this should be on now. Well, momentarily. Here it comes. How's the stone doing? Stone should be making its way through. It currently is. Yep. We're getting there. Yeah. Does this consume a whole belt? Yeah, it does. Not gonna last for long though, because we basically can produce, if I recall correctly, we produce kerogen and stone in equal quantities. Yeah, so if we have a whole belt of stone, we have a whole belt of kerogen. Yeah. Let's monitor that for a little bit. These aren't going to be ratioed, I don't think. Oh, actually, it has a surplus. I didn't realize that. Can't have that. Burner needs, or oil burner, fluid burner. Where are you? I know where you are, fluid burner. I can find you. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna find you. There you are. Nope, that's high pressure furnace. There you are. You're up there. Oil burner needs more iron. I passed the iron. Okay, I need more iron. Why does it need so much iron? Oh, it needs pipes and steam engines and garbage. There we go. Much nicer. Well, I thought the Europeans would be asleep. Turns out none of them are. Bozkid's awake. Jigsaw's awake. Yotscree's awake. Shaker's awake. Everyone's awake. No, Bozkid's awake because he's breaking Krastorio. Okay, so we got our burners right. ADHD is strong. Oh man, that means all these are misaligned. Oh well. There we go. Not there we go. There we go. Pospec, why is everyone awake? It's like 3 a.m. I even have a European, oh, man, there's, no. I even have a European clock up in the corner. I know what time it is in Central Europe. You work nights? Oh. You also have night shift. Well, geez, I have a lot of night owls in my chat. Apologies for making you, wishing that you would conform to regular societal norms of when you sleep and when you are awake. Also, how long has that been broken? This has made 19,000 products. Okay, it hasn't been broken for long. That's a new problem. Yes, Bozkid is just wrecking Krastorio. What country is Wubba based out of? The Czech Republic. I do not live there, though. I live in the United States. Doxed. Yeah, we immediately went back down again. Let's just get rid of these. We didn't need to do this. This is overkill. Traveling Europe? Nice. I'm going to Europe in 2.5 weeks. Oh, by the way, there's going to be no streams for the last week of May and the first week of June because I will be in Prague. Or maybe I'll just stream from Prague. That might be fun. Stream from my laptop. I could totally do that, actually. I just, like, the office has a 10 gig network connection, I'm pretty sure. I could just steal one of my coworkers' microphones and stream Pyanodons. Okay, we have Rosalias now, and we should have AUGs pretty soon. But why is our research dumb? 4 science per minute. Wow. Wow. Great science. Are we just bottlenecked? Oh, we're bottlenecked on automation science. Oh, we don't have enough native flora. Right. I remember now. I actually discovered this while I was using this save to test something. And then I forgot to fix it. We need a reserve, or whatever you mine native flora with. Flora collector. You're from England? Ahoy. Thank you for joining the stream. Oh man, do I have to remove the... No. Oh, there's already one there. Doy. Okay, what is this pole spaghetti? I'm getting rid of this. I have better poles now. It is so hard to see these things. Yeah, the wreck is in the way, but you never get rid of the wreck. The wreck is sacred. It is history. Getting rid of the wreck is heresy. Flora collector, that's what it looks like. Where is it? Where is it? Why is it over here? I guess, oh, it's because this isn't everything with alien life. It's just the actual animals and plants. Everything else is over there. This pie simple is awesome. Makes sense. Oh gosh, why am I making so many air core inductors? There we go. Like, there's something wrong with this picture. Will this reach? No. Will this reach? Yes. All praise be to the steel electric poles, medium electric steel pole, steel electric medium poles. Blueprint shotgun. 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 Thank you. Now there has been a disaster. DEFCON 1. Code Green! How did you manage that?
Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it. Fix it.
You
fix
typed
it,
a
fix
W? That's a pretty big L, I'm not gonna lie. Well, I will. Oh no, I can't temporarily get rid of the mod because it'll break all of my my stuff. Oh. Well, now I just hecked it all up. Okay, really? You're gonna make me wait. Come on, Steam. Come on, Steam. Oh, cool. It actually kept all of them. Oh, did you just replace it? Okay. Fine. Why isn't it showing in recently updated? Recently updated only updates every few minutes? Well, who designed it like that? This is why I'm not a web developer. Okay, Blueprint Shotgun is saved. Let's try this out. Because anything to not work on latex. That is so cool. Thank you so much, Code Green. This is everything I ever wanted. Am I not? I guess I'm not. Okay, 1K903. You're right. Code Green, you owe me 2,000 stone bricks. I can't believe this. I cheated! Or is it's the opposite of cheating. You did cause me to cheat before, though. I haven't forgotten. Man, my voice is super incapable of sounding threatening. Okay. Oh, I don't have inserters. Doi. Okay, well, we need to remove this whole belt. Wait, go green. It just did it for entities. You just buffed all of it. Go green! You tested everything except entities. AKA, like, the core feature of the mod. It's fine. I'm just making fun of you. Okay, so now everything has input. So it should suddenly magically have way heckin' more output. And we still have a surplus of everything else, right? Yeah. That's incredible. And the stone is so cheap as well. It's only 4 per second. It's like nothing. We got all the stone we could ever want. I literally have nothing to do in work right now, so I'm paid for watching movies and streams, and that's really good. Not gonna lie, that is kind of nice sometimes. The downside of being a software developer is there's always something to do. There's no downtime in my job. Don't tell my boss, but I eat lunch on company time. Hey, Simrock. It turns out like none of the Europeans are asleep. It's Saturday, Friday, someday. It's Saturday somewhere. Okay, so now we have significantly upped our moss production. And we don't support click drag for remote view interactions. Jeez. Yeah, it's 0.08. It's literally like 1.5 times better. That's great. Literally and figuratively. Okay, cool. So we fixed the moss issue. Let's make sure. Yoink. And this guy should... Yep. Cool. We have fixed the moss problem. No longer an issue. We have moss for days. Wait, why are there rocks on this belt too? That is very sus. Why are there rocks on the moss belts? What is going on here? Oh! Huh. Wonder how many rocks we've been wasting this whole time. Well, time to find out. The rocks also clogged up our science production. Too many of rocks. Oh, there's more. Oh, there's more. Okay, we're gonna be taking care of rocks for a little while. 2 more. Oh, there's another one. Guys, I did it. I managed to take from one side of the belt without taking from the other side at the same time. This is great. I love it. Gosh, yeah, these have been getting clogged for a very long time. Oh, more rocks. I'm cursed with too much speed. Gosh, there's a whole stack of rocks just sitting on this belt. That's incredible. How was our latex factory producing this whole time? Like it wasn't, it didn't have any orange on it until we did this stuff. Okay, you have a whole stack of rocks to go through. Get working. Is that moss and can I eat it? It is moss. Whether or not it's edible is another question. Apparently the rocks think so. Don't think I don't see you, little rock. Hiding in the moss. Okay. Imagine if Factorio had a crouch key. That would be really nice. Guess what? If you play with a gamepad, aka a console controller, then you actually do get a crouch key. Well, you don't get a crouch key, but you can push your joystick less far and you'll move slower. Here, I'll show you. Oh man, I shouldn't have spoiled it. I should have just shown it to you. I didn't think of it until it was too late. Isn't that neat? Only with controller. Can you do the same thing on linear key switches? I don't believe we have support for that. What do we want to do next? Melamine. What does that give you? Your bioreactor, liquid methane, or manure, urea. Oh, I do know that we need urea for stuff. Yeah, we need it for batteries. We're only 2 away from batteries. Guess what, guys? Circuit network is on the screen, as well as robots. Oh my gosh, we're getting there. We're getting there, boys. We almost have construction bots. We're almost there. What happened if you send input greater than 1? You mean like on the joystick axes? I don't know. Was that Goofy Goober? You mean this guy? This guy's your friend. He does stuff for you. He's really cool. Okay. What are we doing? Right. We fixed the moss. So now we can. Oh, what are you short on? You're short on rock cocoons. Okay, you'll get them eventually. Maybe I'll just play with my controller for a while. Prove that it can be done. That I don't know how to pick up items when in controller mode. Caravans are really cool. Okay, we fixed the moss. Rocks should be better. We're not going to fix the latex bottleneck because I don't really want to right now. Even though it is our largest bottleneck. Like by far. We're completely out of rubber because we have no latex. I lied. We have one thing of rubber. If I can figure out how to pick it up. There we go. But we just have no latex. Okay, so you take 1 latex per second. How much are we creating?
Moisturize me, moisturize me.
Right, 0.2. Okay, so we would need to 5x our latex production, which would mean we would need many
Hello there.
of these. We would need to build 16 more Vrock setups. Hello. Congratulations on Crastorio 2.0 2.0. Thank you. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I think now I am starting to see the appeal of... oops, I need to be in controller mode to switch back to keyboard and mouse. Oh, never mind. Got it. Ah, so much better. Now, as we were saying, we only have 0.2 latex per second. So we would need to 5x that setup in order to meet the rubber demand of latex, the latex demand of rubber. And that would mean 5xing our Vrock production, which doesn't appeal to me. Yes, Doggo Chaos, I agree. It would be nice to have a crouch key. Oh, by the way, chat, does my voice sound normal? I switched out the cable that my microphone is using. I have a much thicker and longer one now. Hopefully it'll have less static in the background, and it actually reaches my PC now, so it doesn't have to be draped across my desk. It's really nice. It's actually too long. It's a thick boy. It's a monoprice cable. Monoprice 10-foot USB mini to USB 2 mini USB cable. Still sound like Ryguard. Oh, thank you. Sound the same to me. Cool. I feel like I'm being more monotonous today, but that's neither here nor there. Okay. Why are you out of... Oh, right. We need to start working towards AUGs. Okay, so how do we make AUGs? AUGs? Okay, diborane, boric acid, polybutadiene, carbon dioxide turd. Wait, we already had that. Does it mark those as new recipes every time you every time the configuration changes? Yes. That's a bug. Aug, 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 aug. That song has not left my head. Okay, and then we also have AUG food. We have bare DNA samples. We have AUG codex. We have full render AUGs, caged AUG, AUG pup. Okay, so we can either feed it native flora and moss and get 2 to 5, or we get AUG food, native flora and moss and get 4 to 8. Okay. Oh, so we get both at the start? Okay, cool. And then we can, oh, that's also different. So we can use AUG pups. Oh no, we get AUGs and then they grow up in the AUG pups, I see. So instead of cocoons, it's an AUG pup. Okay, and then we can feed them food to increase the... Oh, to increase the yield because some of them would die. Oh, that's sad. You put in 4 pups and only 2 of the 4 of them survive to adulthood. Oh, poor things. What, you mean a diet of native flora and moss isn't good for you? Okay, manure. What can we use manure for? Used in composting manure. Oh, you can't use it for anything yet. In other words. Okay. Cool. So how do we make an ALG codex? Oh, we can make 3 of them. Easy. Do we want to automate the ALG codexes? Might be pretty funny. Okay, so we also need cDNA. Okay, so we actually need to finish the cDNA first. Neat. Feed them where they eat each other. Oh, I see. It's that kind of animal, eh? What are you doing? Why you got no cocoons? Hurry up, Augs. I mean, Vrox. Oh no, I just said the wrong name in bed. I swear you're my one true love, Vrox. Yeah, cool. Okay, so we can't make them up here. We can make the initial ones up here, but nothing else. Okay, so cDNA needs to be made not in here. Oh, how do we make cDNA? Made in a gene lab. Oh, okay. Okay. Gene lab. Gene lab. Gene lab. Okay, I need lead and glass. Wait, I just realized you actually can make a crouch with a mod. What you do is you create a gun that shoots nothing, then you switch to the gun and hold space and you'll slow down. Because you can make guns have movement speed modifiers. Go green. Why do you keep leaving debug stuff? Literally unplayable. Debug stuff is just hitting gifts for other developers. True. Okay. We need to work on cDNA. So we needed lead and glass. We got those. So now we can make a gene lab. We need 2 pi tank 10 kiloliters, 2 steam engines, biofactory, and then a gene lab. Neat. Do I have these fully automated yet? No. No, that was on my to-do list. So we need lead, titanium, and glass. So let's do that now. Because we're going to need more of these. But I also think I kind of want to redo this whole setup because it's trash. Thanks, Go-Grade. I guess I'll update again. Freaking heck. Oh, wait. Oh, you didn't... Go-Grade? You didn't put in a changelog. Go-Grade? Go-Grade, please. Please, Go-Grade. Please. But you literally did. Is it the game's logic that's worked? Well, we'll update it and see. Weird. Okay, now we need to look at all the turd recipes again. Oh, actually, those aren't turds. Hold on. Go back. What are those? Huh. It keeps marking these as new recipes again, even though they definitely aren't. Strange. It's okay, when we were finishing the 1.1 dev cycle, we were at 1.1.110, and I really wanted us to get to 1.1.111, so I was begging the ops team to just make one more release where the only change would be increased version number, because I wanted to end on 1.1.111, but alas, they did not do that, so we ended on 1.1.110. It was so close. It would have been so perfect. Okay, so this actually needs incubated petri dishes, which means we probably want to actually caravan. It also needs this. So do we just caravan the moss gene samples and the bio samples over there instead? These spoil in 45 seconds. There's always 2.2.222. Oh no, if we actually make 222 patches for 2.2, which isn't gonna exist, then that would be really, really unfortunate. Okay, so cDNA really is the next milestone. Yeah, I mean, cDNA is next. Although it doesn't actually have algs on here. Plasmids, moss gene sample, retrovirus. We don't have that either. Oh no, we need hot air. No, okay. Cool. Okay, don't get overwhelmed. We can't make cDNA yet, so let's not worry about it yet. We need to make retrovirus first. Does retrovirus spoil? No. Doesn't need glassware, laboratory instruments, steel plates, petri dishes, rock cocoons, and hot air. Posture check, thank you. Okay, we are making lab instruments over here, right? Now we're making mechanical equipment chassis. Where are we making the lab instruments? I forgot. Oh, they're just right here. Perhaps I should have made these a separate thing. This might end up being a short stream today. I find myself yawning a lot for some reason. Might be a pretty short one.
Moisturize me, moisturize me.
I'm moisturizing. Patience. Okay, I think we should have centralized our laboratory instrument production and then transported those instead. Because then we would have just needed lab instruments, glassware, and Zogna bacteria. It's still much slower than doing it manually, but it's pretty fun. Hey, Brand Anarchy, thanks for the raid. Everyone, please go check out Brand Anarchy. He does pie streams. He's a pretty cool dude. How was your stream? I caught the beginning of it, but I didn't see the end. Although actually this time he was streaming Crashed Oreo. Okay, this is taking too long. All right, go green. It's taking too long. I feel like a 3D printer right now. Optical set's down here. Speaking of which, I keep seeing this, and I keep being like, I need to put a radar, and then I keep not putting a radar. There we go. Oh yeah, and we also need hot air for this. Okay, so I guess we'll make hot air. Oh no, we need the hot air for the retrovirus. Heck. So I guess we'll be adding hot air to our fluid bus. Or, yeah, fluid bus. Not liquid bus. A fluid bus. Okay, so let's plan this out. So we need, we're gonna need 1 incubator. We're gonna need 16 times the detail. Okay, how much does 1 thing of cDNA need? I'm not gonna ratio this because it's gonna be an absurd amount of stuff, I think. Actually, it's not bad. We're already making enough plasmids for that, right? Yeah. Oh, plenty of plasmids. Hey, Lucifer, another sleeping European. There's a lot of sleepwalking Europeans in this stream. It's weird. It's only 3 a.m. See, it's only 7 p.m. for me, and I'm already considering going to bed. Like, I legitimately might just turn off stream and go to bed. I'm actually really tired. It's probably going to be like a 2-hour stream today. It's not going to be very long. I think I might just do try to get retrovirus going and then call it a day. I don't want to do cDNA today. Okay, but this is plenty of retrovirus. Yeah, okay. So we only need 1 of these. That's just lab instruments. Maybe instead of doing... Does this require... No, it's normal. Instead of doing 2 plasmids factories, we could maybe just do 1? This also requires lab instruments, though. Catching up on some manga? Nice. Yeah, maybe we indeed just do 1 plasmids. And we do 1 incubator in the same vein. Is that a biofactory? No. Let's try this. Okay, incubator. Incubator. Oh man. I need to rewatch Madoka Magica. Oh, actually, that's going to be the first thing I rewatch after I put together my new 80 terabyte NAS. Well, as soon as it finishes burning in. So yeah, I built a Gigantor NAS with my tech budget for the year. I spent it all on hard drives. Yeah. So I built a giant NAS, and I'm going to rip a bunch of Blu-rays to it. I already ripped all of Arcane. Gonna be great. Did you see the PowerPoint presentation that Tabate to be Adolf Tremonton to be the beginning after the end? Oh no, I have no desire to watch that. Also, where's my duralumin? It's still down there. Why am I going over here? I've been watching too many Simon videos. His Duralaman is over here. My Duralaman is... Actually, my Duralaman's not here. It's down over there. Oh my gosh, I really am tired. This isn't going to be a very productive stream. So it just got a really cheap budget. That's sad. Sounds like a not gonna watch. Sounds like it'll be better to read the manga instead. Oh! Oh, that's a gene lab. Incubator. You seem like a man of culture, right? Top 3 animes. I can never remember. Vinland Saga for sure. Frieren for sure. Number 3, or this isn't in order, but Vinland Saga and Frieren are both very good. I want to say Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Like, that's a really safe answer, but it's just such a good show. You've only seen FMA? Well, FMA is a good show. Any recommendations? Random recommendations? Steins Gate. Steins Gate is very good as well. Oh, I haven't seen Edge Runners. I really want to, though. I just haven't watched it yet. Man, my beautiful plasmid's set up. Actually, I think I want to do the cDNA here, because this already has the incubated petri dish loop. Well, I'm just gonna butcher this for now. This will just chill. These guys are just gonna go away. Okay, but let's think about this some more. So this requires petri dishes, steel plates, yada yada yada, hot air. Okay, so we actually do need to make hot air finally. We have one thing to make hot air, and that is in a regenerative heat exchanger, and that is plenty. So we basically just take warmstone brick, recipe warmstone brick in a regenerative heat exchanger. Okay, so what's this ratio? Oh. Okay, Lucifer, please don't say any more, because that is straying into spoiler territory. Okay, so this makes stone bricks, and it creates warm stone brick with coke oven gas as a byproduct. Oh, but it also takes coke oven... What? Oh, right, I need to do it here. This is where I make it from scratch. Okay, so in a high-pressure furnace, I make coke oven gas. And then I use coke oven gas to warm up stone bricks. And that cools it down. But then what do I do with the cool coke oven gas? I vent it. That's it. That's all I can do. Okay, so I can't rewarm coke oven gas until logistic science. Has a fuel value as well? That is a point, actually. There's a fuel value of 1 megajoule. Oh my gosh, Lucifer, I just can't take light novel adaptations seriously. Because of the titles. I was reincarnated as the 7th prince so I can take my time perfecting my magical ability. I just can't take it seriously. I'm sorry. Wait, we listened to this playlist last stream. Whoops. I don't know, I just can't take most isekai seriously. The only isekai I like are Mushoku Tensei and ReZero. Because they're the original ones, and they're the best. Oh, actually, never mind. Konosuba is also quite good. That's because it's making fun of isekai. You're asking what is isekai, but you actually spelled it correctly. Something tells me you already know what it is. Or maybe you just know how to spell Japanese words in English. It's being reincarnated into another world, is isekai. Literally means other world, I think. Oh, you copied what he wrote, I see. Wait, who wrote isekai? I don't see any isekai in the chat before you. Oh, average isekai titles be like, I got reincarnated as a funny German mustache man and have a desire to consume dangerous amounts of cheese. Hey, I am Lars. Yeah, all the Europeans are actually awake, is what I've learned. Okay, I think this is a perfect opportunity to try. Oh, but it won't work with ghosts though. Arrgh. So yeah, if anybody hasn't heard, or if anybody's not in my freaking Discord, which most of you probably aren't, because I don't advertise it, and I also don't want to advertise it because I kind of want to stop using Discord. Some mad lad, some incredible person, added a simplex solver to rate calculator. They just did it. Only 1,000 lines of code. I haven't reviewed it yet, but we're gonna try it out. Apparently, I need to restart the game. What is it now? Are you talking in regards to Discord? Discord's gonna go public, which means the enshittification is gonna get even worse. And Discord's been enshittifying for the last couple of years, and I'm just sick of it. I've been sick of it for a while. I don't like Discord. I actually made an IRC channel. I meant the mod. Oh, rate calculator. It calculates rates. So we can do this, click realistic rates, and see that we actually only, wait. Oh, so it is a bit limited, okay. It doesn't tell you where the bottleneck is, or it doesn't tell you how many extra machines you have. You have to like figure it out. Okay, so you only need 3 to power one of these. But now we need to actually make these. So we need a high pressure furnace. Can I make one? No. High pressure furnace needs more stone bricks. Interesting. Yes, if anybody feels so inclined, I do have a Ryguard channel on Libera Chat, as well as a Crastorio channel on Libera Chat. If you feel like being an IRC boy or person or whatever you happen to be. Or, heaven forbid, IRC girl. You gay! Can you paste to the chat? Paste what? Oh, can you? How do you paste an IRC channel? Like, you don't just do that. It's Rygard on Libera chat. Well, maybe you can just link it, if you go to like web.libera.chat or whatever. I don't know. Okay, so now if we ratio this with realistic rates, we'll see that we're only producing 4 hot air per second. And this is consuming 10. Okay, so we actually do need a little more than that. Okay, so what this is proving to me that in order for the matrix solver or the simplex solver to actually be usable, you need to sort the GUI by machines instead of, or by recipes instead of this, because this doesn't work anymore with the matrix solver. Because like, I don't know what this is doing. Like, what? Okay, so we have one machine that makes hot air, making 10 per second. This is consuming 10 per second. Wait, it's consuming. I don't think this is right. Because it's consuming. There's not nearly enough, but it's still making more stone bricks somehow. Something tells me that's not working correctly. Yeah, that's not working. It's not limiting it at all. Matrix is kind of a middle ground between the decentralized ability of IRC and the familiarity of Discord. Matrix also kind of freaking sucks. Last time I tried it, it didn't work. IRC is nicer. And IRC is getting there. Like my my phone app for IRC is called Gamja or Goguma. Sorry. I'm going back to the Ghost branch because I can't do this. Oh right, I made a bunch of high pressure. I made a bunch of stuff. Whoops. What do I need? High pressure furnace, stone bricks, right. Right, like IRC is slowly getting to the point where you can actually just like install an app and make an account on a network and it'll just work. It's not quite there yet, but it's getting there. It's very close. Like maybe 1 or 2 more years and then we'll be good. But they are actually adding new features to IRC. Like I can actually do inline video or inline images. And to some extent, formatting, I think, works too. You don't need accounts with IRC. What I meant was in order to authenticate with a network, because you can go onto like Libera chat, for example, and just be there with whatever nickname you want. It doesn't matter. But you can also authenticate yourself with a certain nickname, and then that reserves that nickname for you, and it ties it to like with a password and stuff. So you can create an account on Libera chat. And it'll allow you to prove that you are actually you instead of just having the nickname of Rygard. Like if I go and hover over myself. So if I'm here and I hover over myself. I hover over myself, you'll see that it says, oh, it doesn't make that bigger. Well, if you look really closely, it says authenticated as Rygard. because I am authenticated with Libera Chat as myself. But you don't have to. You can just go to an IRC and just choose a random nickname, like a guest nickname or whatever, and it'll still work like that. You don't need to authenticate. Okay, what am I doing? Right, I am creating one of these. Where's my GUI? Hello? Rate calculator get all screwed up. Yes. IRC is neat, but also the age shows in some places. Yeah, that's true. I kind of like it though. It's really simple, and I like it that way. Discord has been getting more and 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 more features that I just don't want them. Just stop. Stop adding features to Discord. We don't need any more features. Yeah, IRC v3 is exactly what I was talking about. And once my NAS is running, I'm actually going to host my own IRC bouncer so that I can have unlimited file uploads on my own bouncer. And then other people can view my files forever so it doesn't get deleted like on Imgur or whatever. Right, so we have plus 0.8, which means that this guy is only going to be consuming like 20% of 20, which is 4 stone bricks per second. Oh, never mind, that's 2. It's 2 stone bricks per second. Okay, so we need to make 2 of them. This creates 2.5, but this is also a cycle. Okay, but this is a 4-to-1 ratio, I think. We have a 4-to-1 ratio, and then this this gets jiggy with it. And we put warm stone bricks in on this end. And we get cool stone bricks on the other end. Or sorry, we get cool stone bricks in and warm stone bricks out, dingo. And then this guy takes in all of the warm stone bricks right here with some electric inserters and outputs cool stone bricks over here, as well as hot air. So then we just need the pressurized air, which will come in here. Oh, that's super easy. Easy peasy. Prefer to have IMAP style over POP3 style. Yeah, that is the one thing with IRC, and that's why if you want to get started with the IRC, what I highly recommend you do is you go to irctoday.com. This is a hosted bouncer. This is the one I use. It gives you that info. It gives you that ability to have like message history and stuff. You do have to pay for advanced features, but for free, you can also use it for free. It's very nice. So like if you use that, then you get message history, you get file uploads for like up to 100 megabytes of photos, and then it'll start cycling out the old ones, and other things like that. Yeah, there are solutions to these things. And eventually, you'll be able to just go to IRC today, you'll sign up, and then you'll authenticate with your network, and then it'll just work like a regular chat application. I don't know. I think IRC is cool. I've really gotten into it in the last week or so. I'm a big IRC. It's my ADHD hyper focus of the week is IRC. I don't know. Matrix just never works for me. Like I signed up for Matrix and it kept giving me errors, and I was way too lazy to Google the errors, and I'm like, just. Also, apparently Matrix is a lot more technically complicated and is a lot harder to make work correctly. Whereas IRC is a lot simpler, so there's a lot more implementations. IRC also has like 30 plus years of history, so it's very mature. I'm probably just being dense, but I think IRC is cooler than Matrix. Matrix worked out of the box enough for me that I used the Matrix bridge to Libero when Freenode collapsed. Oh, man. Man, Freenode, that was something. Certainly something. But I actually don't want to do that. I want to leave more room. Right, but I need to create this coke oven gas in the first place.
Oh my god!
Okay, so I'm producing 10, and I need 50, so I need 5 of these. Thank you for the follow, Spike Spaz. Appreciate you. Freenode is gone? Oh yeah, Freenode collapsed a couple years ago. There was a hostile takeover. They basically started enforcing a bunch of weird rules that nobody wanted, and so everyone jumped ship and went to LiberaChat. And some other things, but mostly LiberaChat. It was like somebody bought the company, and then like that person started like flexing their power because they got power hungry or whatever. They like got, what's the word for it? God complex. They're like, oh, I'm in charge now. You have to follow what I say. And then it was just completely unreasonable, and everybody quit. Hey, the cool thing about IRC and possibly Matrix is that that is possible to do. Oh my gosh, that fits perfectly. Look at this. Look at this, chat. Look at this. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Isn't that just gorgeous? Mmm. That is phenomenal. Look at that. It fits perfectly. You know a couple of the Freenode admins? Or it went crazy? I'm looking, I'm seeing! How much coke does this take? 2 per second. Or sorry, it takes 5 raw coal. Oh. Hmm. It also generates coke in the process. Is there no other way to do this? Nope. We have so much coke. We have so many drugs. Why do we have so many drugs? I have a drug issue. Okay, so that's gonna be raw coal in, and then that's coke oven gas out, and then we need to decide what to do with this, but for now we're just gonna vent it. It is a pretty nice fuel though, so I don't think we want to do this for very long. We're just gonna do it so that we can get the thing built. Okay, that is our hot air setup. We put in a zillion coal to make coal gas. But we definitely need to find a better way to do that eventually. Or sorry, the hot air is the thing we need to make better eventually. Gas bladder, pressure. Oh! Well, that's heckin' easy, but it's also, like, really far away. Like 1,500 hours away, at least. Or like 500. I don't know, the rate I'm going, it's gonna take me 2,000 hours to beat Pi. I'm gonna double my Steam Factorio playtime just by in this one save file, I think. Hey, Alice. Yeah, all the Europeans are awake. That's the way to make all the Europeans watch your stream, is to just say that they're asleep when they actually aren't, and then they'll all come and correct you. It's my secret plan all along. Okay, so eventually we get the ability to print hot air out of nothing. But we don't get that for a very long time. Oh, actually, this consumes Simics. Oh. So you consume animals to make it. Okay, that's an interesting trade-off. You can also make it from outlet gas. Okay. Yeah, that's good. But we also need an output for coke. That's not good. How much coke are we outputting? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. 2 per second. So we do need okay, we need to flip this around. Thank you. The advantage of building with ghosts is you can just do that. Wait, that's not how that works. This is too perfect to pass up. There we go. Okay, now the setup is done. Oh man, we should have built this before Code Green fixed Blueprint Shotgun. And we could have just printed it in like 2 seconds. It would have been incredible. Okay, we're about to get robots. We're about to get real bots. This is a really funky song. I like it. Oh, heh, we actually are running up against the nickel. That's funny. What's happening when you put stuff down? That is called Blueprint Shotgun. One of my favorite mods. And you would not have caught me dead saying that before. Like, I still think it's a little cheaty. I'm only using it for Pi because this is already going to be a multi-thousand-hour game, and saving some time at the beginning will be nice. But I probably still won't use it in most playthroughs that I do. Like in Vanilla or Space Age, I'll still not use it. It's too powerful. But when you're going 70 hours and you still don't have construction bots, I mean, we're getting there. We're almost there. We only have 3 more researches to do. We almost got it. Any more of these? Any more stone, really? There, got stone. I like how none of these machines are like, most of these machines aren't one-trick ponies. Like, these are used for geothermal power, but they're also used in, like, heat recipes. It's nice. Ah, heck. That's ugly! Okay, cool. Now we just need the rock hole input. From somewhere. Well, I mean, it's gonna have to come from here. But how? But how? We do have plenty of rock coal. We have this belt just sitting here, we're raring to go. So let's do this. I'd really rather avoid putting it right through the middle of my open area. I'm trying to keep that open. So let's try to make it go up here. There we go. Easy peasy. How fast does Blueprint Shotgun do tiles now, by the way? Well, are you in for a surprise? The reason this is my favorite mod of all time is because of the effects that Code Green put in. There's just so much effort into it. It's incredible. Like, Factorio doesn't have very many... Well, okay. The artists are going to kill me for saying this, but, like, Factorio doesn't have that many cool visual effects in it. So every time something is there, like, all of the space shaders in Space Age just make my jaw drop because this game has never looked that beautiful before. All of the rocks got hecked because of more rocks on the moss belt. Neat. Every single one. That's incredible. Like one time I took a screenshot of me flying in mech armor in space, which you're not usually able to do, but I was doing some debugging stuff. I just took a random screenshot to like look at something, and then I just stood back and looked at the screenshot. And I'm just like, this is gorgeous, dude. Like all of the like dust particles and just a railgun had just gone through, so there was like a railgun ammo streak and a bunch of destroyed asteroid particles, and I was like, holy moly, this game is pretty now. Like our art department really cooked for Space Age. Oh, we are full of raw meat. That's what she said. Oh gosh, we are so full of jerky. How do we consume jerky? Use it in phytoplankton and we can compost it. Remember when you first showed the rocket engines, jaw on the floor? Yeah, same. First time I saw them, I was like, okay, so that jerky storage should work for now, but we gotta fix this at some point. We're not consuming enough jerky. Okay, the rock hole should be here. Yeah, it is. Awesome. Yum. Belt visualizer is also quite good. Is Planodon supposed to be played with those Factorio HD upscaled textures? No, because upscaling all Planodons would probably absolutely wreck any GPU that exists. The amount of textures that would be nuts. Hey, High Speed, thanks for the raid. What were you doing today? You were doing base 2 refinement. How was your stream? Everyone, please go check out High Speed. They do a very lot of Factorio, way more than I ever did. They're way better at this game than me. Go check them out. I've always thought these textures look a little out of place compared to vanilla. Yeah, you're right. They do. Like, I don't really like the Planodon's textures, especially these freaking labs. I don't like them at all, actually. I really hope that Hurricane goes through and redoes every single Planodon texture because, like, sorry, Planodon, but I don't really like them. But I deal with them because there's no alternative. The blueprints are almost done now. I'm pretty happy with the progress. Well, congratulations. I kind of wish we could have Wube's art department go through all of Planodons and make them better sprites. And like I used to boo-hoo these simple machine sprites, but the more I use them, the more I realize that they're a necessity with how many different machines there are. Having simpler icons that are easier to distinguish is really important. But the machines, they just don't do it for me. Especially with how many of them overlap above them. Okay, so I need to change this Coke belt to actually go down instead of up. Good thing all of this is already here. Remember, priority action needs to be left. We just have too much Coke. How did we go from having no Coke to having all the Coke? We just have so much Coke now. We have too much Coke. Too many drugs, too much coke. It's incredible. Wait, didn't I also like put this on 2 sides of the belt? Because this is also making like a whole belt of it. Oh, it's only making 5. Oh, it's making 10. Never mind. It's making 10 coke per second. Too much coke. Need more Pepsi. Yeah, exactly. I didn't even look at chat for that. Ah, well, we could be consuming way more coke if we do this. Oop. We do that. You see, I don't drink soda, so... Ah. Water gang? Indeed. Water and milk and apple juice, sometimes. Mostly just water and milk, though. Oh, we kind of need stone bricks to start this whole thing. We making hot air, boys? I think we're making hot air, boys. We're making hot air, boys. As opposed to hot ground, boys. Yay, hot air. That wasn't so bad. It just takes raw coal and outputs a ton of coke. Hello? Can you guys hear me? Hello? It's so loud over here. There we go. Oh, that's much better. Nope. 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 Okay, these are officially too loud. Oh, that's a little better. It's bearable when you zoom all the way out. Okay, we are actually consuming we're consuming more than a belt of... Oh, I didn't even realize. We're consuming more than an entire belt of raw coal to do this. Hot air? What's next? Hot water? For real. Okay, I did say I wanted to do retrovirus, but I might actually just call it a stream because I am legitimately feeling really tired. I don't really want to play anymore right now. I did feel a little bit better in the second hour than I did in the first hour, but I'm still really tired. I'm probably just going to go pop some popcorn, watch some shows, doze on my couch. Which doesn't make any sense because I didn't start working till noon today. Maybe that's part of the problem. I slept in too much. I don't know. Maybe I should go exercise. But yeah, I am going to call it here. It's a really short stream today.
Hello there.
Hey, Peloton. We're actually about to end. Because, yeah, I'm not feeling it today. We got hot air. Well, I guess I'll show you. We got hot air. We're full of hot air now. We got it. But yeah, we're calling it a day. Shout out obligatory, I'm European and not asleep. Quick question before you leave. How come your version of rate calculator works with ghosts and mine doesn't? Because this is a work in progress branch of rate calculator that I am currently working on. The ghost support is not complete and has a lot of bugs. But it's good enough for this because this has no modules. As soon as you add modules and beacons, things start to fall apart a little bit. Oh, these people are still live? Is anybody playing Pi? This person's playing Space Age, and I was watching them earlier, and they seem pretty chill. But I want to raid a Pi person if possible. Nobody's playing Pi. RIP. Okay, well, we're gonna raid Sororo. It's two people, and they seem pretty chill. They're playing Space Age, and they just got to Aquilo. Give them a nice big old raid guard in the chat. And I'll see you there. Bye!